Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Dano the Rust Buster, and here we are. I've gotten up to, I think, 125 videos of cars and places that I've been to, but only briefly have I showed you what Dano Land is here in Pompano Beach, Florida. It used to be my workshop before I went on the road, and this is where I did my work. The hardest part about it was it's just getting the cars done fast enough. And when I've said before that there's a difference between repair and restoration. I was doing restorations, and it's crazy. You need every conceivable tool, every little tons of little pieces of anything that you might need. Hey, that's how I became the Rust Buster. Here we are. Check this out. This is a rear bumper that I'm going to be doing. That you can see here. This is the bottom side of it. By doing it, I mean I'm going to be restoring it, and it's all kinds of course, everything that it worked with. If it wasn't heavy, there you go. This whole everything comes apart on this. It didn't just come out of some machine. No. This is all going to come apart. It was all individual pieces, all put back together. And why would you do that on the rear bumper? Well, it just so happens that rear bumper goes to this car, which is a 1977 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL. And it's getting close to the end of my restoration on this one. This is my last restoration. Hear my words, and you can believe they are true. I'm never gonna. This is it. You know, I've done a number of cars, but this one is really the sweetest, the prettiest, and the most difficult by far to take apart in 1,000 pieces, clean them, repair it, restore it, and put it back together. It's just it's just it's almost impossible. Hang on, I'm gonna get with you here. There, I'm still here. I just popped the bonnet top. All of this, I took all apart, every single piece of that linkage, right down to that clip. I don't even know if you can see it. Right down to the cable, right down to everything. And if you look at these, I'll tell you. You want to know why I don't want to do Mercedes ever again? These are vacuum lines, and they run all through the car, and they're color coded. But when you go like this, they snap like a twig. All you got to do is look at them or disturb them in their natural environment, and so I'm breaking. So what do you do? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go down to my local parts store down to Advance Auto, and I'm going to get the hoses and ends that fit for 1977 Mercedes vacuum assembly. I'm going to get that real quick. I went over to Home Depot. Sure as shit, I can't believe it. I found some hose that I'm going to make for my couplings because they're two different sizes. I got to do a reducer and this polyethylene line for a water maker. It's the same size. And this goes, that vacuum goes from the engine compartment, which is right here. Take a peek at it. I do a little bit of, here, how's that? Kind of hard to work the camera, narrate, and all that at the same time. Yeah, I'm not done painting the interior of the engine compartment or polishing and all that. A lot of this, I really got to. There's this car here, even up on here. This was if you were to look at, I have a photo album from when I started on this car, and it's probably 300 images of this. Every conceivable piece of hardware, everything except for pull the motor and transmission. I've been all over this one. I mean, right down to the, everything is clean and painted. Then when the gaskets go on, right down to I don't even know if you can see them. Yeah, the hood bolts. Do you see if there's a chip on there from where a wrench chipped the paint? No, you don't, because Dano did it. You see over here, all up underneath here. These are all polished. All these screws. This was all taken apart, polished and painted and put back together. So this is, watch this one. Yeah. So there you go. There's the, and of course we have the, let's see, it's so hard to do this. There's that. We got the, I polished the plastics instead of, hey, some guys doing restorations, they just replace every part that you could think of. What I do is I restore the part that it came with, and I'll tell you what, you want to learn something. You want to learn something. You go to school on some 16-inch polishing wheels. Here you go. This is these are my wheels. 5 horsepower, and they're 16 inches when they're new. But of course, I wear them down. I made this thing myself about 15 years ago. It's pretty. It works. Hey. Yep, that works for me. Basically, so go ahead and grab a piece and start polishing. Well, there it is. I wanted to save that. Here's the other side. You can see it's a beautiful car. It's time for her to go to the upholstery shop up in Palm Beach, and she's got to go. My last restoration. You heard it here. That's it. Last restoration. Never again. Hey, thank you. Feel free to subscribe. Dano the Rust Buster on YouTube, huh? Take care. Be well. Love y'all. Bye-bye.